Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to Unit Lost. I am Stylosa and welcome back to OverAnalyzed. It's been a while since we've done OverAnalyzed. It's because I've been ill, ladies and gentlemen, and these videos take a hell of a long time to make. Anyway, this is the best series possibly on the internet, as I'm sure you'll agree. If you'd like to send a video in for consideration to appear on this series, then do follow the instructions that have been on the screen. Let's get on with this bad boy, because today we're going to take a look at D.Va. This D.Va player...
On the Widow as much as
yeah. I forgot about this D.Va player's details, professionalism. I'm totally not checking them right now as the video is running. Professionalism, ladies and gentlemen. Where is this D.Va? Oh, yes, it's a 2,233 rated gold D.Va. That's what it is. Basically, I'll read through this because what the hell is going on here on the screen? This is not good. This is not good. Let's pause. Let's pause. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. So this is what he says, ladies and gentlemen. He says, hello there. My issue is not that I think I have been massively underranked. I do believe I could make it to low plat with my current skill. My issue is that I know I'm not great at this game and I just want to get better. None of the diamond or higher players I know take me seriously when I say this because historically I have never been very great at FPS. I am an RTS MOBA player. Played LoL for 6 years, ended up getting banned by the auto banning system, was being reported for playing Jinx. Anyway, I want to be better at FPS. I am decent at aiming, but I'm not the best, so I try to play heroes that require less aim. I am told by my friends that my callouts are good and that I am good at strategizing a battle plan. I feel like I need to work on something, but I just don't know what it is. Much thanks, some poor sod who can't play FPS games. Right then. So, let's see what happens here. Now, remember what you've just said. You are good at communication. I'm noticing a lot of comms, actually, which is pretty good. Also, repping the Korean voice pack. Hang on. This is... I'm just going to let this roll out because this is not great positioning. I don't think we have a barrier tank, do we? That's the problem here. Oh, dear. We got Torb, though, but he's dead.
Do we have eyes on the Widow?
Yeah, we got... Oh, dear. Like... So what's happening here is you're just taking tons of damage on the front line, but there is literally nothing you can do here. This is a pure team comp defeat. The enemy team's team comp isn't that great.
Taking so much damage. Oh my god.
Yeah. So there's the team. This is why. Allow me to explain what the hell just happened. This isn't about you taking too much damage and dying. This team comp is. This is Junkertown. Junkertown, you need a barrier on the first point as you die instantly. The enemy team doesn't have a bastion, but you will notice as you go through the tiers of the game, there will be a bastion. This will not be played if this was the team comp here. This will be a bastion. I don't know what I'm doing, but that'd be a bastion. Widow's pretty good on attack here. Anyway, they'd have a bastion, but they don't. But it doesn't really matter because you have no barriers. So what happens is they just walk forward, piling damage into your team, and you literally cannot stop it, right? Because you don't have a barrier tank. Now, we did kind of skip the start of this video. I would have said that looking at this team comp here, if nobody was willing to change, you should be playing Orisa, Reinhardt, or even a Winston, but I would prioritize Orisa probably over everything else. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We're playing D.Va, so we don't care. So what we're going to do is go back into this. So the reason why that was lost...
Holy shit.
It is because we just could not block damage coming in, and we just got farmed and killed. We can't really do anything about it. You see, Roadhog there was saying the damage was lacking. Not true. The defense was lacking. There was no barrier, so your damage couldn't do anything. See, the thing with D.Va is you
switch for tank when we have two tanks.
Is you need to prioritize target. Like you can't do anything here really. So Roadhog's gone into contest. I think we've gone to triple tank now. Okay, let's pause this because D.Va is possibly one of the best characters in the game right now. You can carry games with D.Va insanely hard, but you have to look for target priority. What you're doing right now is face-up fight in the enemy team. You don't really want to do this as D.Va because you're a massive target. What damage are you doing at this range? Just look, like, what are you doing? Literally no damage. Pokey, pokey, pokey. You have to dive into people. You have to fly towards them, fire your micro missiles, fire at them with primary fire, and smash them with melee and headbutt them and just like generally do massive burst damage. But you have to be doing it point blank. This here, what you're doing here is we're not really doing anything. Like, we're doing no damage. Like, you understand the range of D.Va's weapons, right? I'm sure you do. So trying to fight them at this range is just stupid, and you're just feeding them ultimate charge. Yeah, you've got your bomb now, which is great, but all the rest of the team's dead. Which actually, I want to say... What's going on here? Oh! What's he doing? Oh, God. Listen, Winston players, do not use your ultimate if you've just been nano boosted. That is stupid. Do not do that. Okay, let's see what we're doing here. Threw a bomb in. Probably won't get anyone because it was a bit of a whatever. But it pushed them back. It's kind of okay. It looks like actually your Farah's doing some work. Like, this is very... this is hard for you. Like, look at what's happening here. Like, Hog was just using his ultimate. We should have tried to look to maybe catch some of that in our defense matrix. I mean, defense matrix is not as reliable as it was before, where you could like ram it into Soldier's face or into Hog's face, especially Hog, because Hog will just knock you back. Soldier, when he uses ultimate, you can still fly into his face because you will still block a lot of the damage, because obviously you're a massive mech, even when you're not using defense matrix, so it's still worth diving on him. But what you're doing here is trying to do damage from like range, and that's, you just don't do that with D.Va. Like, right, look what's happening here. We're starting to get control of the payload, right? We've got 2 kills there. We've just lost our Mercy, which isn't ideal. Like, what is our target here? What is our target there? Do not target the Winston, right? Screw the Winston, get in the back line and annihilate whatever's going on. That Winston had overextended, so you could argue, yeah, all right, let's do damage to him, but you're not actually in his face. Like, you just sort of, you have to be point blank with D.Va. You will be surprised how much damage... There's no need for that. They'll be surprised how much damage you can do if you just ram your mech into somebody's face.
Yeah, just try to...
And just unload into her. Like, just destroy whatever target you're on.
Be pushing up that far anyway, but...
Okay, so this is kind of you talking to yourself, I guess, because you're not actually transmitting that. Right, think about what's the plan? 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 Like, guys, watching. Look at this, right? All you guys watching this, when you've got downtime like this, think to yourself, what plan? It's hard to write with this, all right? What's the plan? What is the plan? Also, think to yourself as well. Group up, guys, right? You'll be surprised how much that actually helps when you just simply say group up, guys, group up, group up. Because if your team's not together, it's going to be hard to defend. Like, that Winston there is crazy. Like, he's dived in there, popped his ultimate at a stupid time. So just kill him, take him out, right? So this isn't too bad, right? The rest of their team isn't coming in. Your soldier's got to kill. We're using a lot of ultimates. We don't need to use our ultimate now, right?
There's a Reaper on me. I have no DM.
Let's just see how this plays out, because this is... Right, look at this. We're just getting ripped apart by the Widow. What should you be doing? Again, think about your positioning. You're sort of just standing here and not really doing anything. You're not really affecting anything. You're just letting them farm you for that, like, ultimate charge. Looks like we're going to find the Widow now. Alright, so I'm just going to rewind that because that was executed not great. Right, watch this. We'll play through this again. So Winston's going to dive in. He's going to use his ultimate for some insane reason. I don't know why. But whatever, that's up to him. I think yeah, here we go. So Reaper's going on his flank mission. Winston dives in. You just, like, go after Winston. Alright, whatever. And then we start getting... we've got to kill off the soldier. Now, this is the bit where Widow comes in, right? We're investing a lot of ultimates here. Moira uses her ult. I think she actually called top
there's
left.
a Reaper on me.
Yeah, I think Mercy called Widow top left there. You get distracted with the Reaper, whatever. Okay. Now we start to get taken apart, right? This is the critical thing now, right? Right. Look at this. We're going into this Widow. We don't have micro missiles available. We will do now. We're going to use them immediately. Is they're available? No. Bit of a delay. Like, what you need... obviously, it was on cooldown there, but what you want to try and do is target the Widow, fire the micro missiles at her, and fly towards her. Because, provided, like, the range is okay. Because the missiles will do damage as you're getting there. As you're flying towards you could have defense matrix up if you want. Because, obviously, your primary weapon won't do a lot of damage at maximum range. But as soon as you get on top of her, you just destroy it.
What
like,
was
you will
Farah doing
instantly
all the
kill
way
her.
back there?
It's not about that. Like, this is a...
Okay, cool.
Like,
Yes.
listen to Uncle Sty. Don't moan about your team. Screw your team. Right? This is gold. Gold. It doesn't matter what your team are doing. If you're blaming your team, right, that means you're trying to shift blame from yourself. Think about what we're doing. Think about why we've not used our ultimate. Think about... Alright, we're using it now. Think about why we're not having as much of an impact as we should. Think about the jewels that we're not taking. Think about our target priority. Are we actually diving in there and doing work? Like, look, why did we persist in fighting that Reaper? See, we went in there, which was the right thing to do. As soon as you see the Reaper, you need to turn around and get the hell out. Reaper is the counter to you, and he will wreck you. You didn't do that. He took your mech. That gets used. He comes through and he wrecks you. It is fun because he outplayed your team completely, and you let him kill your mech, which is not great. So again, try not to be negative. Like, just think to yourself, whatever, right? Oh, there's always something you can do in this game. Now you're thinking, what should we be doing? What should we be doing? What should we be doing?
Nice.
Well, what I would have done there is got my mech back. I would have ran into the spawn and got my mech back. Because we need the mech. I mean, you're only on 24% all charge anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But whatever. We've got the mech back now. Like, our positioning is all wrong with D.Va. We're sitting in the back. We're not doing anything. What you're basically doing is waiting for your team to do something. Boost him, push him away, rocket. Nice, that was nice. Nice combo. First time you've done it in this video clip. Now think about your positioning. Think about, where should I be? What should I be doing now? Not just stand on the payload. I'm going to be somewhere, because what have the enemy team got? Press tab. Bring up the score screen. We need to know what the enemy have got, right? Because if they've got Widow, if they've got other stuff, things we can dive onto and destroy.
So, Moira, you really shouldn't be sitting still with a skilled Moira on the other team.
Hey!
What?
AD strafing is a thing. You need to do it.
What?
I don't know what you're saying.
I said don't stand still.
What are you going on about? Stuff them. It doesn't matter what they're doing. It doesn't matter what they're doing. Focus on yourself. Right, sniper. Yeah, right. Oh god, there's a hog. There's a hog though. Abort. We don't want the hog. I don't know what hog's doing. Yeah, look, see hog. You gotta get abort. Like, you didn't understand the danger of the situation there. Luckily, you've got bailed out by your healers, who you were just slating a second ago. Don't slate your team. All right. Good. Yes. Yeah, that's a back up. We've done our job. We can pressure that Moira if we want to. So we know Moira's off to the left, and we're not doing anything about it. I mean, she's most likely out now, but right, we got another bomb. This place is great for throwing the bomb, isn't it? Because we're playing really high.
All the way
like,
back
you can
there.
almost kind of get a kill if you're lucky. Most of the time. But we don't need to use it just yet, because we need them to be a little bit closer, see what they kind of need to do. Because as soon as they get on the payload, we can start throwing this.
Up top. Watch out.
This might get one. Alright. I don't know. Like, I don't know about that bomb, to be fair. Like, I don't know. Like, I probably would have bombed there just to try and keep them off the payload. See, the rest of your team got annihilated there. And the problem with that is, when you're not grouped up, like, that's a waste of an ultimate there. But when you're not grouped up...
So, that guy made a call out for Reaper up top.
And
we still have a Winston. Okay, they have Reaper Hog. We need to lose the Winston if at all possible.
So, they've got... like, okay. Yes, they've got a Reaper Hog. Yes, that's not great for Winston. But the thing with Winston is, Winston can still do tons of work. If the Hog is not protecting the back line, which I doubt he will be at this level, and Reaper's just running into your front line, Winston's still got a lot of space where he can do work. But again, that Winston's going to have to identify targets to jump on. What you should be doing is thanking your lucky stars, right? Think, oh, we've actually got dive tanks. We've got me and Winston. You should have been saying to Winston, Winston, you come with me and we're going to dive on targets together. You will just instantly kill targets. It'd be beautiful. Instead, you're falling back onto this thing of, Winston, why we still got a Winston? Moira, you know you can strafe. It's like, yes, they know this. They know this. Don't do that. Like, if you just get that out of your head completely, you'll be a way better player. However, there's positional problems, which I think you can sort out. Your target priority, again, is a problem, but you do show signs of, right, I'm going to go in and just destroy that Widow. I'm going to do this, and you do it, which is good. You do use Defense Matrix at decent times as well. Like, you'll stop Reaper when he gets on top of you and things like that. So it's not too bad, but there's a lot of times where you're missing, like, very basic bits of information, which is, like, when you dived onto the high... I'm going to do an amazing diagram. When you dived onto the high ground here, there was a... I'm going to draw Widow. I'm just going to do a W. That's Widow, right? You come flying in like, yeah, I'm going to get Widow. But then, oh my god, there's a Roadhog. But then you just kind of carry on. Widow falls off the side. You come down the side. Hog then throws his hook down and gets you. During that entire phase, I'm like, oh god, there's a Hog. So for me, I would have gone up there after the Widow, then seen the Hog and been like, yeah, no, bye. Because Hog will counter you and you don't want that. Also, you don't want to lose your mech. You lose your mech at any point, you're basically done. Like, there is no point being in the baby D.Va. Like, you may as well just kill yourself. Not literally kill the D.Va, right? Yeah? Alright, let's see where this goes. So, no Bastion, again, which is surprising to me. Is that a McCree just staring at us? That's a McCree and a Mercy. So we know where they are, right? I would have waited a little bit. What I was gonna, oh god. What I was going to say there is, we knew where they were. We could have waited a little bit, got a bit closer, then jumped onto them. We kind of jumped the gun a little bit, but that's okay. Our Reinhardt's suicidal, so that's not great. Like, that Reinhardt needs to really resist the OC. That nice catch on the fire strike there. No. Try not to be too aggressive now, because the worst thing that can happen is we die now. We need to back up. We've lost 2 people. We've got to back up. So we fed. We basically fed there, right? I know you were frustrated because I could hear in your voice there on the microphone. Your Reinhardt went in crazy, then you lost another guy. Then you died. You gave them your mech. Do not do that. You should have just disengaged straight away. In fact, you say you're a very strategic player. Do this thing. Like, be very simple. Be like this. If you lost a guy there, like your main tank, just shout to the team. Back up, guys. Back up. Get ready to re-engage. They will do it. If you tell them, they will do it. This is very messy. Again, this is a lot of just standing on the front line, waiting to get hooked. Oh, Hog didn't hook you then. Like, you're just taking loads and loads of damage.
Right-hand side.
This is giving them loads of ult charge.
Fuck. Somebody kill him, please. Thank you.
That was crazy off there, Reinhardt. I don't know what that was. It's like Reinhardt from the Honor cinematic where he's just like charging in. Like, what is going on? These Reinhardts are mental. All right, okay. So this playstyle of D.Va, like, I mean, this could be a result of what's happening in this game.
You should not. Oh, God.
That's fine. That's actually fine. If he wants to waste his ultimate there, that's fine. Stop telling people what to do on your team. That's not a good trait to have, right? Because that's just making them negative. And it makes you sound negative, and it's going to make you play negative. Eat the ball. Yeah,
He's coming back.
So don't do that, right? Just whatever. Think about basic stuff, right? Think about basic comms, and think about changing your playstyle a little bit with D.Va. You're too defensive. Like, I want you to be... Well, kill it. Good. Like, look at her. Look, what can she do? Nothing. She can do nothing. If you dive onto a D.Va, they can do nothing. If you dive into a soldier, he can do a little bit, but it's going to be hard for him. You are a beast. This tank is a beast.
Oh my god, I fat fingered it.
Well, whatever.
Cool.
It happens to everybody.
I'm great at this game.
But be more aggressive, right? You're being way too defensive.
Good thing is I'll get it back pretty fast.
Don't worry about it. Like, don't worry about it. Just be like, whatever. Like, I think
Winston's
you know what? This is actually a really good overanalyzed. People get carried away with this game. Just who cares? Just be like, oh, whatever. I'm messing my ultimate. Oh, on to the next thing. Somebody makes a mistake. Whatever. We all make mistakes. See, this is not good, right? This is
nope.
feeding and throwing, right? The whole team is there.
Now.
And after I just said I want you to get aggressive, it's almost like you somehow heard the message and were like, all right, Sty, I'm just going to go in. I don't mean like that. That is not good. Never dive into the whole enemy team with D.Va. You'll instantly die. What I mean is just being more of an assassin, more of a flanker almost. Find people and dive on top of them and just delete them. Hit them with micro missiles as you fly into towards them, then fire into them with primary fire. Make sure you hit them with a mech for the extra damage as well.
Right behind us.
Like, all the time you spend out of this mech is way too much. But that's because you fed them, right?
Good job.
Get in the mech, yeah. Pressure the hog, just dive the hog. Whoever the hell is around, just dive him.
Overkill.
We're getting a bit confused. What are we doing? We're getting really confused there. Oh, the Reaper.
Reaper's one, no
But
raise.
even there, you see how much damage you did.
Nice.
Great calls, right? That's exactly what you want to do.
Already doing better than they did.
What good players do is they will call out basic stuff like that. So when an ability is used, they will say, Wraith used, hook down, Tracer no recall. Calls like that, right, are critical calls. D.Va no boost, Winston no jump. Things like that give your team information. I'm not saying these players are good enough to go, oh, I'm going to take advantage of that. But as you go up the ranks, you will notice players do this a lot, right? They will also track what enemy ultimates are being used. They'll say, oh, Moira's used Aurora, Valkyrie's been used. Like, they will track all the ultimates. You have to do that, right? We can see Valk's being used by them. They're literally using everything here. All right. Okay. Also, a little thing I guess we can say about the ultimate is sometimes it's okay. Well, in fact, it's always okay to use your D.Va bomb to keep your mech. So if your mech is being destroyed, press Q. Doesn't matter where it is, just to get back in the mech. Because without the mech, you can't do anything. Like, that's really messy there. And basically, all the ultimates are just getting spammed. Yeah, that was good there. You turned away from the Zarya while the bubble was up. Don't really want to give it too much charge. But then again, like, I tend to just blast through Zarya, so I'm like, whatever. Yeah, we can keep pushing forward here. Whoa, like, he came out of nowhere, but he got wrecked. Bright hot barrier in his face, and you got a bit of defense matrix on him.
Well, that's mighty unfortunate.
Like, to be honest, like, you said you're not a great FPS player. I don't think you're too bad with, like, the mechanics of it. It's not like, oh, this is a horrifically bad and it's so bad it's like you can't aim. You can aim. This is pretty much clean up. So this, yeah, this is, we've got a lot, well, we got 2 minutes and 26 seconds more than the enemy team.
Kept that a lot faster than they did.
Yeah, but please don't. Where's my whiteboard? Here we go. Don't moan at your team. Right, don't do that. I mean, I've done this in the past. We've all done it. But just completely get this out of your system, because it doesn't matter what people are doing. People will make mistakes, right? Just try and be positive. Try and focus more on... in fact, I don't think you've actually praised anybody in this game. Oh, no, I think you said something about Farah a couple of minutes ago. But beyond that, I don't think you've gone, oh, great play, or oh, nice one. You're just sort of like, oh, why didn't you do this? Oh, this is so bad. Don't do that. Just don't do that. But like I said, we've all done it. We've all been there and done it. If you get it out of your system, you'll notice that you become a much more positive player. And there are things in Overwatch that you can't control. Anyway, this time, we've got a barrier tank on defense, so we should be a bit more secure. But nobody actually picked up on this in the team comms today. It's not like, oh, yeah, we needed a barrier tank. Just people were just like, we lost because we didn't have DPS, which was a bit weird. Okay, so I always kind of plan for a Bastion here, but like that's just the way this map goes. They might. I don't think they'll use a Bastion. They didn't before, so I'll be surprised if they do now. Okay. Like, we could fire our rockets immediately into their spawn, and they would come back up. It looks like they've got Bastion now, so I'll eat my words. We need to get the hell out of here. We cannot beat that Bastion barrier before he destroys ours. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No! Reinhardt, what a nut job! Oh my god. This is a wipe.
Bastion's getting pocketed. Nice.
Like, actually, this is not as bad as I thought it would be, but it will be a wipe because they're just going to respawn and res. And then you're dead. So I just run away. Yeah, run away, run away. Like, you don't know when to disengage. Don't stay there. Just go. Just go, man. We can't do nothing.
That'd be awesome. Thank you.
Ah. I mean, that actually was some next level high IQ play there to save the Moya, but I would have just ran off like, screw Moya. Because you don't want to lose your mate. You don't want to die. You don't want to feed ultimate charge. Now, the critical thing now is we've absolutely got to group before we attack them. If we don't group, we're going to suffer heavily. And this happens all of the time. Like, look, we've just lost Soldier. We've just lost... Like,
okay.
This is not good.
He's down, but he's going to get rezzed.
That's it. We don't go in. We don't go in now. We don't go in.
Contest, please, please.
Whoa, we don't go in. Like, we should have just let them take that. There is no way you could stop that. That guy shouting for contest, please, is mental. Because all you've done there is gone and give them ultimate charge. They will always go to get that.
I don't know why he would want someone to contest their...
Yeah, true, there you go, yeah.
Obviously lost.
Yeah, yes. But why did you do it then? You knew it was
lost.
Just
something about the
just
Bastion.
Don't feed.
Can we get Junkrat instead of Farah?
See, dealing with Bastion is difficult. He's probably going to... Well, he used his ultimate.
That's irrelevant.
Another kill.
You're not going to be able to pop an ult.
Could be able to. In fact, it's just done that.
How?
Don't underestimate Barrage. Like, you can just pop up as Farah and Barrage and instantly kill stuff. It's not like it's a terrible ultimate.
She should not have been able to get that ult off.
Be surprised. Whatever, just bomb him. I just chucked the bomb in his face. But what are we doing? Saving it for a rainy day? What the?
Smug ass little fucking Swede.
God, chuck the bomb! Not down there. when you throw the D.Va bomb, try and arc it up into the air. Don't just throw it down on the ground. Because if you threw it up in the air above the payload there, might have got the people jumping
Fuck
about
is
the payload.
everybody?
Stop swearing
There's
as well.
that bitch.
There's no need for this. Chill. Chill. Right then. So we finally managed to get it. After you were slating the Pharah, stop doing this, yeah? I know I'm banging on about this in this video, but I think you're a good player. I just want you to target more of the back line, more of the squishy targets, more of the weaker
Congrats
DPS
to her,
targets, because you can just absolutely annihilate them.
should not have
What I
done.
don't want you to do is moan to your team or moan about your team and try and demand people swap, because it just doesn't matter at this level, really. I mean, you've got a team comp. You've got 2 tanks, 2 supports, 2 DPS. It's a team comp, right? Just play with it, work with it. You focus on getting better yourself, and you'll just win games. Like, D.Va is a hard carry hero. You get in there and you get the kills that you need to get, and you'll be surprised. Like,
Let's all push out this way.
all right, let's have a look.
Boy.
I think it's to avoid Bastion.
Let's go around this building too and like get him from the back. You know what I mean?
I mean,
I'll
it's a
probably end up
plan.
going over the building to
Like around
get the widow if
side
there is
and,
one.
like-
Yeah,
Yeah, well,
around the side. Up the
always have a
stairs,
plan,
over
ladies and
top.
gentlemen. This is a plan. I mean,
Also
even if
try
you
to stay
think it's a
behind
terrible
Ryan in case they
plan,
have a
it doesn't
widow up
matter.
there.
It's a plan. So, well played, Moira.
If they have a widow, I'll dive her. She's an easy kill.
Yeah.
I mean, the D.Va should be doing that, really, Mr. Pharah, but that's fine. Let's go. Let's go. It's me and Mario. It's nice having my voice kind of
I
back
think
so I
I
can do
just saw
stupid
Bash
stuff again.
behind an Orisa shield.
This is like
Roads behind us,
stealth
be
mission. Oh, hello. Ah, no. We're oh, God.
They
Oh,
have May as
thanks,
well.
May. Thanks, May. Saved you there. Blah. You know,
Bash-
it's
Bashing's
kind of
lit.
working. It's kind of working, right? They're not dealing with the Pharah.
Pocketing a bastion, a bastion.
Bastion's lit
Bastion
again. Pocketing a Bastion. That's what
shots.
happens, right? It's not like making him a better player than you. It's just what happens. That's playing around the Bastion. Right then, kill this May. She's got no abilities left. She's just used them all. Again, you should shout that out. May no ice block.
Bastion set up around the corner. Be careful. He's coming up.
I mean,
he's
who's
coming
the
up right
priority target in all of this stuff, right? It's Mercy. We can't absorb the damage he's going to output. But again, he didn't deal with the Pharah. He didn't deal with the
Mercy
Pharah.
behind you. Mercy behind you.
I've got to pause this because this is starting to trigger me now.
Mercy's down.
Right then, Mercy is down, so that's a good call on her because you killed her. But throughout all of that stuff, in fact, let me just rewind this. Watch this. Watch what happens here. You're doing no damage. You're doing no damage. You're fixated on a Bastion, who is quite frankly playing quite poorly because he should just have annihilated your Pharah there, but he didn't.
Thank
Keeps
you,
firing
Bastion's
whatever.
down.
Now we're just sort of
Mercy
standing
behind
on
you,
the
Mercy
payload.
behind you.
We use our boost, but don't go anywhere with it. We should be on that Mercy. Mercy comes in, tries
Mercy's
to res.
down.
We do kill her, but can you see like? Oh, that was
No.
just crazy play.
I didn't say you could do that.
Yep.
Nice. Hogs and right side
It
building.
wasn't you that did that. It was poor play off the Bastion, and you just punished him. What are they doing? What is this? Ah!
I can't leave.
It's just not aggressive. It's just not aggressive enough. That's what's going on here. That's funky bomb. Why bomb? Like, what was the plan for the bomb there? We're winning the fight. We need the bomb to get through the next phase. Because we're so close to actually finishing this off. Yes, yes, nice, nice. This is okay because she's wasted Valkyrie there. There's no possible way they can win this. Oh dear, are they really winning it with Blizzard? Right, we need to regroup. We need to regroup.
That fucking May, dude.
All right. That was a bit of a shocker. I didn't expect that. Valkyrie into just Blizzard.
Alright, this group is 6.
I would have expected that to have been still
Sorry,
alright
I'm
to just
staggered.
dodge and deal with it. But whatever. Group of
Let's go
6,
this way,
yes,
let's
this
go
is
this way.
this is a critical call. If you didn't say that, right, I doubt they would have even grouped.
Hold up, group of 6.
You'll be surprised, like even at like low GM and high mass or whatever, teams just trickle in anyway. It's crazy. It's like, guys, just group together and they're like, now whatever. They just run in and die. It's like, why are you doing this? It happens at all the tiers. Oh, kind of getting flanked a bit there. Don't know what May's doing. Actually managed to get the kill. Farah's doing a lot of work. Yeah, this Winston, like D.Va can burst down a Winston, right? But not if he's being
I'm gonna lose
pocketed. We've actually got another bomb here. So what we need to
mind.
do with this is as soon as we get it, we've got to throw it up into the air. We've got to arc throw this up into the air. Boost, go.
Mercy's dead.
Nice.
All right, it looks like we're getting
Winston's
lucky.
lit.
I would have immediately bombed this because we need to make sure we
Nice.
get this. All
Hog's
right,
lit. Dead.
push forward. Push forward. You should go forward. Like you should absolutely be like, where's my drawing thing? Over here. You should be going forward. Because there might have been somebody else coming forward then who's just turned around and started to run away, and you could have ambushed them. Remember, you can just like spring traps as D.Va, just get straight into the face and annihilate them. It's beautiful. Okay, we got bomb now. Their wall's down, so we should be shouting wall down.
There's a Winston on us.
So all we need to do here is just wait until we get around the corner.
Try
That
to mount that
bastion
barrier
is in
real quick. I
such a
have
bad
nuke.
place. Like that bastion should have been on the high ground.
It's fat. This Winston needs to die.
It was a good bomb. I don't know why he was on the low ground though.
I
That was
can't
such a
walk
bad
up. Wait,
position.
shit.
I think we've won. Anyway, so I think we'd be okay. Farah again playing really well.
Winston's a back of cart.
I think we got this.
Mercy's down.
Nice.
Push forward. Ooh, D.Va.
She's out of mech. Try to push her back if you can. Nice.
Holy shit.
That was clean.
Nice
It
job.
wasn't clean at all. Well played though. Right then, you're gonna bring up the score
Get
screen.
ready to be placed in gold. Because I suck at this game.
They're so fucking mad.
What are they saying? I have match chat muted.
See what I mean? Just pops up. It's like, oh,
Good ult.
Yeah, that was a fucking good ult.
That was fat.
right then. It looks like you're probably not going to give us the. Right then, let's talk about this. It's been a pretty long overanalyzed, but I got to be honest, right? I think you're a pretty good player. I just think you need to be a bit more aggressive with D.Va instead of just standing around kind of not really doing anything most of the game. I know that sounds really harsh, but I think if you just selected targets out a little bit better and sort of push forward a little bit more, I think you probably would get a lot of work done. I think a very basic thing to do is think about, when I'm going to use my boost, I'm going to use it to actually do something, not just boost and then do nothing. Beyond that, like that bomb at the end was really nice. That was really bad positioning off that bastion, so just wreck him and take him out. I think I just get out of your system. Trying to like flame other players for their play, because it doesn't matter at this level, and really it doesn't matter at any level. If you're playing well and playing good, you've got a much higher chance of winning, and the best way to do that is to try and keep positive. Keep the positive mental attitude going. Don't think, oh God, we would have held this point. We don't need a Farah. Get off the Farah. Then Farah just suddenly popped up and annihilated the whole team. So that kind of sums up why you should never really do that. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been Stylosa and this is Unit Lost. This has been OverAnalyzed. If you'd like to send a video in for consideration to appear on the series, do follow the instructions that are on the screen. Apologies for the delay in this, but I've not been very well over Christmas. It's very hard for me to make these because they take a hell of a long time and they put a lot of like stress on my voice, as I can feel it's kind of maybe going again. But yeah, all right, guys. What is going on? I'm going to choke. I'll catch you on the next one. Doodaloo.